Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to Michael in the Morning. Today is Saturday, August 22nd, 2020, and we have a lot of very exciting news to cover in today's video because the $1,200 recurring stimulus is starting to be sent out in a number of states. So in today's video, we're first going to go over how states have started to send out the $300 per week or $1,200 per month stimulus payments, and we're going to go over exactly which states have started to send out the payments, who is eligible to receive this money, and how long these payments will last for. Then we're going to go over how the House of Representatives, how they are planning to meet later today and vote on a US Postal Service stimulus bill. We're going to talk about what this means for direct $1,200 checks and other stimulus measures and how it's actually a very good sign moving forward. But before we get started, it would really mean a lot if you could like the video down below and subscribe to my channel so you could stay up to date with the second stimulus check, second stimulus package, as well as other news updates. In addition, it says that 70% of you watching are still not subscribed to my channel, so if you want to stay up to date on what is going on with the second stimulus check, well then please be sure to subscribe so you can be notified when new videos come out. Also, don't forget you can get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. Let me know in the comments down below which 2 free stocks you receive and if you get the $1,400 stock. Also, you can get $5 immediately when you download the Acorns investment app using the link down below as well. So after talks with congressional Democrats failed a couple of weeks ago, the president on August 8th signed 4 executive actions aimed at saving off further economic turmoil, and these orders included a $400 per week boosted unemployment benefit for jobless Americans. By Friday, Arizona has started sending the extra $300 per week to its residents, and 13 states have approved to give the enhanced unemployment benefits as well. Some states, including Montana and Kentucky, will be kicking in the additional $100. So if you live in those states, you will be receiving $400 per week. As of right now, it is different in each state, and it will depend on if you'll receive the $300 per week, $400 per week, or if they have not approved these payments yet. So make sure to pause the video, take a screenshot, or visit the link in the description to check to see whether or not your state has approved to give additional unemployment benefits and what the status is in your individual state. Many other states, in addition to the 13 that have approved additional unemployment benefits, have said they are applying to be approved for these additional payments. And on the other hand, some states have also said they will not be accepting these additional unemployment benefits, such as South Dakota. It's important to remember, though, that with these payments, not all unemployed workers are eligible to receive these funds. Those currently getting less than $100 per week in state unemployment benefits would not be eligible to receive this additional $300 or $400 per week payment. And for the duration and the timeline for these payments, states approved for aid are guaranteed just 3 weeks of funding, with payments being retroactive to August 1st. So they're only guaranteed 3 weeks. People may be able to receive more than 3 weeks of these payments depending on how many states apply for these benefits, because right now the pool is $44 billion in the program. Once that money runs out, well then no more people will be receiving this additional funding. So just make sure to check with your state to see what the status is on your state's additional unemployment benefits. Next up is the House of Representatives is planning to convene later today on Saturday to vote on a bill to provide the cash-strapped US Postal Service with additional funding in a move which could create a breakthrough for bipartisan agreement for another round of direct stimulus checks. CNN reported that the bill would try to prohibit operational changes to the USPS, which have slowed the mail service down and raised concerns that some mail-in ballots for the November election might not reach voters in time. The bill will include Democrats' initial request for $25 billion in funding for the Postal Service, as Senate Democrats continue to criticize Postmaster General Louis DeJoy for changes to the USPS, which they say will affect Americans' ability to vote. However, as of right now, Postmaster General Louis DeJoy promised lawmakers on Friday that ensuring the safe and timely delivery of election mail was his sacred duty, and he reiterated that he will not be implementing any major changes until after the November election. So essentially, he just wanted to continue to reiterate that no major changes will take place until after the election, and the election results will not be affected. Right now, with negotiations deadlocked over a second stimulus package, Saturday's vote could provide an opening for another stimulus bill, which White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows said this week that President Donald Trump was willing to sign. Mark Meadows told CNN, "Let's go ahead and get a stimulus check out to Americans immediately. Let's make sure that small businesses are protected and put the postal funding in there as well." He said, "A bill like that, we'd pass it tomorrow. The president will sign it." So Democrats have been worried because they have been saying that Republicans don't want to pass additional funding for the Postal Service. However, according to what Mark Meadows just said, he said they will pass more money for the Postal Service as long as there's other stimulus measures in the bill. And finally, Politico reported that Senate Republicans have reportedly proposed a $500 billion stimulus package, which did not mention stimulus payments, but did include the $300 in weekly unemployment benefits, more money for the Payment Protection Program, as well as other funds for health and education. Although Democrats may not agree to any deal without direct stimulus payments, the return of lawmakers to Washington to vote on an agreement today and an apparent willingness for Trump to strike a deal and fund the USPS, PPP, and money for health and education could provide the ground for an agreement on a second stimulus check. The battle over the Postal Service not only affects the election, but money in pockets of many Americans who receive stimulus checks in the mail. Chris Cox, senior tax policy analyst at the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, told CNBC just the other day that stimulus checks are one more important item that could be affected by any sort of mailing delays, and those delays affect people in all 50 states and Washington, D.C. So this is why the vote today on additional Postal Service funding is very important. While around 80% of the second stimulus checks would be sent out through direct deposit, she explained that 20% would be direct mail, and that is why they need to make sure there's more funding for the Postal Service, so when direct $1,200 checks get approved, there are no delays for people receiving these stimulus checks, and they can get them out as soon as possible. Anyways, that is just a quick update on what is going on with the second stimulus check and second stimulus package as of Saturday, August 22nd, 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,400 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below, and get $5 immediately when you download the Acorns investment app as well. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video down below, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.